Everyone. Good evening and welcome to the Kenilworth Board of Education meeting. This meeting is being held in accordance with the schedule of meetings adopted at the organizational meeting held on January 5th, 2026. Adequate notice of this meeting of the Kenilworth Board of Education has been provided to the Home News Tribune, the Star Ledger, and Local Source on January 15th, 2026. A copy has been filed with the Kenilworth Borough Clerk, posted in the board office, Kenilworth Borough Hall, Brearley and Harding Schools, as is provided by the Open Public Meetings Act. Would you please stand and join me in the flag salute? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call. Mr. Biner. Crincoli. David. Habather, Herdina, Ladati, Panici, Tiers, Zimmerman. We have quorum. I'd entertain a motion to suspend regular order of business for the student performance we're about to hear. Okay. Motion made by Mrs. Zimmerman, second by Mr. David. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Okay. Mr. Davies.
Good evening, everyone. I am excited to start our Board of Education meeting tonight in Brearley's auditorium. 5 years ago, when I was principal, Ms. Pavlicek and I were looking for ways to enhance the school experience for our students. We were bringing in new electives, we were modernizing our course offerings, and we wanted to find programs that resonated with students to engage them and motivate them to want to be in school. The thinking was, and still is, the more the students want to be here at Brearley, the more engaged they will be and the more they will buy into our academic programming. When engagement rises, student attendance rises, as does academic achievement. Back then, Ms. Pavlicek said, "Hey Davies, what about a dance program?" I said, "Hey Witchell," her former name, "that's crazy. We don't have a teacher, we don't have a dance studio, and I don't know that our students will engage with dance at school." Well, she persisted, and I supported, and the Board of Education supported, and the rest is history. And now we have a dynamic, energetic, 4-year Brearley dance program. So I am proud to introduce Ms. Pavlicek, who was the catalyst behind the Brearley dance program. But before she comes up here, a quick disclaimer from Ms. Stanislawczyk. Please be advised that this performance contains flashing lights and strobe effects. These may affect individuals with photosensitive conditions. Audience members who may be sensitive should take appropriate precautions, especially during the first dance, the only dance. Ms. Pavlicek.
Thank you, Mr. Davies. As Mr. Davies said, 5 years ago when I became the assistant principal of David Brearley Middle High School, I knew that David Brearley was someplace special. But I felt like something was missing. As we were exploring new courses, I felt like we needed a spark. We needed a place where students could feel like they could be themselves, drop the academics for a period. For me, when I was in high school, that was my dance class. So, as Mr. Davies said, I proposed this program, and with his support, the support of the administrative team and the board, this journey began. That next year, we started our dance program. During Ms. S.'s first year leading this program, we worried it might not be sustainable. 7th and 8th graders took the class as a cycle and an elective, and at the high school level, we had 2 classes, one with 18 students and one with 7 students. Students dropped the course because they were scared. Scared to take their shoes off in a class at school, scared to perform in a concert, scared to put themselves out there. On top of that, Ms. S didn't have a dedicated dance classroom. Despite every challenge, Ms. S persisted and began to build something beautiful for our school. After that first year, the dance classroom at David Brearley was officially designed and built by Mr. Connolly and the maintenance team, and it has since become a safe space for students, a place where they can put down the pen and paper for a period and express themselves in an environment where they can work on a different set of skills. Over the past 4 years, the dance program has continued to evolve and grow. Interest has steadily increased, and we have gone from classes of 7 students to a high school program with over 70 students and a waiting list. We have 52 students enrolled in the 8th grade elective, also with a waiting list, along with a dance club, a National Dance Honor Society, performances at Teen Arts, an advanced dance course with a formal audition process, and many more accomplishments that Ms. S will tell you about after the performance. Next year, the program is expected to grow even further with the addition of a Dance 2 course between Dance 1 and Advanced Dance. Already 60 students have requested high school Dance 1 alone, with only 28 available spots, and 41 incoming 8th graders selected dance as their first choice elective. Once again, there will be waiting lists in both the middle school and high school. Ms. S. could not have built this program without the dedication and commitment of her seniors that you'll see on stage in a little bit with the Advanced Dance crew and other seniors in her other classes, some of which have joined as freshmen since the inception of the program, others who joined along the way. Thank you for believing in the program to our seniors and our advanced dancers, and without further ado, please watch their performance.
I think I'm losing my way. My mind is driving insane. I get stuck in your echo. I get stuck in your I am flesh, bones. I am skin, soul. I am human. Nothing more than human. I am sweat, flaws. I am veins, scars. I am human. Nothing more than human. I am human. I am human.
Great job to our advanced dancers on that performance. And now Ms. S. is going to speak a little bit more about the program.
Hello, my name is Rachel Stanislazik, and I am the teacher here at David Burley Middle School and David Burley High School dance program. I want to begin by thanking the board members for allowing us to be here tonight and present for you, and I want to wish all of our mothers in the audience a very happy Mother's Day. Yes, shout out to the moms. As I reflect on the past 4 years of this program, I am filled with pride and gratitude for the continued support of our students, their families, the Board of Education, and the Brearley administration. In this program, our students use dance to explore creativity, collaboration, communication, and critical thinking. Together, we have built a strong community of young artists who are passionate about sharing their research, their perspectives, and creative work with the larger Kenilworth audience. I would now like to invite Alyssa Ventura forward to share a brief synopsis of the artistic intention behind the dance you just witnessed.
Okay, our dance is meant to represent the fact that many people feel like in front of certain people they need to act a certain way or hide certain parts of themselves. So the masks are meant to represent how you can hide parts of yourself or do certain things in front of other people to feel accepted, and how you'll act differently with your family at the dinner table compared to a party with your friends or when you're alone in your room. And then taking off the mask is meant to represent being vulnerable and being your authentic self.
Thank you, Alyssa. Next, I would like to reflect on 12 of our accomplishments over the past 4 years in this program. To kick off each school year, we start with our Hispanic Heritage Night Flash Mob. This year, our flash mob featured over 130 students, grades 7 through 12, who came together as a community to perform. We perform annually at Brearley's annual celebration of Black Culture event, where students created dances reflecting of their own experiences as African American individuals living within our country. We partnered twice with Princeton University Concerts to participate and perform in their annual Movement Jam. We collaborated with American Repertory Ballet's Dance for Parkinson's program, where students joined Zoom classes where they took dance classes with people who had Parkinson's disease and their caregivers. This year, we collaborated with Carolyn Dorfman Dance Company to host a middle school dance assembly where her company members came in and taught our middle school students. And our dancers went on their Day of Dance field trip where they presented works and received feedback from Carolyn and the company members. Each year, we collaborate with the Brearley Band and Choir to produce our winter concert, and over the past 2 years, we have created evening-length productions of our own variations of the Nutcracker and the Polar Express. Every spring, we produce our annual spring dance concert featuring collaborative choreography between myself and the students, and this year, we had over 100 students, grades 8 through 12, perform in the production. Last year, following our concert, we then went to Harding Elementary School and we performed for the 2nd and 3rd grade students. Last spring, we partnered with Alliance Orthopedics to bring physical therapists into our classroom and teach students safe movement practices and injury prevention in dance. We have performed annually at the Union County Teen Arts Festival, and for the past 3 years, we have presented student choreography projects for the feedback committees. This year, as Mrs. Pavlicek said, was our first annual Brearley Advanced Dance Audition, where we brought in 2 professionals from the fields, Madison Meredith and Julia Shikatano, to serve on our adjudication panel. And in preparation for next year, we developed 3 scaffolded levels of dance in the high school so that students can progress from Dance 1 to Dance Level 2 and then finally Advanced Dance. In preparation for our school year, as Mrs. Pavlicek also mentioned, that we have had wait lists to join dance classes for the past 3 years. And finally, we established a secondary chapter of the National Dance Education Organization's National Dance Honor Society and inducted 23 dance students during our ceremony last week. As we look ahead towards the future, we are excited to continue to expand new opportunities for our student population. Some of these initiatives include welcoming back a Brearley Dance alumni, Milan Clear. She is coming home from UPenn, and she is going to teach the students hip-hop dance classes. We are looking forward to providing a memorial performance to commemorate the 25-year anniversary of 9/11 for our greater Kenilworth community. And additionally, we are eager to have our advanced dancers push into our first and second grade classrooms at Harding and teach them dance classes. I just want to thank you all again for your support with the growth of this program. And I also want to bring forward 3 special seniors to present their medallions from the National Dance Education Organization. So can we have Sophia Lamana, Madison Lipke, and Maya Levy step down? Seniors, can you take a final bow? Thank you, Mr. Davies.
Thank you so much, Ms. Stanislawczyk. Wonderful program. Thank you to the students for performing tonight and showing to the board and our public some of the great work that's happening at David Brearley Middle School and High School. What a fantastic performance, and I loved your performance last week as well. So congratulations. Thank you so much for being here, and we look forward to some great things happening with our dance program moving forward. So congratulations, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to do one group photo, because I know some parents are in the audience that maybe want to take a group photo of advanced dance real quick. So we'll just have a squeeze in. Maybe like a few can hop down on the floor, half on the floor, half seated. And any parents who want to take a quick photo of our group? Miss S, you're in this? Yes. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Appreciate your time, students and Ms. S. Have a wonderful evening. And just a reminder how great the arts are here in Kenilworth and how great the arts are flourishing at David Brearley. So thanks for all of your hard work. Congratulations and thank you.
And for those of you viewing at home streaming, we're going to take a 5-minute recess to allow us to go back to the board conference room to continue the meeting. Thank you. Have a good night. Okay, good evening and welcome back. Is there a motion to reconvene the meeting?
Second.
Okay, motion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, opposed? Okay, we're back.
Okay. No roll call again, or no? Should we do
Yeah, we probably should do roll
Yep.
call again. That's right, we did that last time, right?
We did 2 salutes and flags, I think.
Yeah, we could do 2 roll calls. Biner? Here. Crincoli? Here. David? Here. Habather? Herdina? Here. Ladati? Here. Tiers?
Here.
Zimmerman? Panici?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We will now have the receiving of the minutes and the committee notes of the secretary. April 13th, 2026, the regular Board of Education meeting. April 27th, 2026, the Personnel Committee meeting. And the April 29th, 2026 annual budget hearing. Can I please have a motion to accept the minutes? Second, motion made by Dr. Concoli, seconded by Mr. Viner. All those in favor of accepting the minutes and committee notes of the secretary, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it, motion's carried. Mr. Ganella, do we have any monthly correspondence?
Yes, we have 2 items of correspondence. We have a email from Mr. Robert Boyers to the Board of Education regarding Kenilworth Youth Football. We have a letter from myself to Joanne Rajapi, the Union County Clerk, regarding moving the November school board election to April. That's it for the month.
Can I have a motion to accept the monthly correspondence?
So moved.
Second? Motion made by Mr. Hedina, seconded by Mrs. Tiers. All those in favor of accepting the monthly correspondence, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it, motion's carried. We will now have superintendent's report and presentation. Superintendent Davies.
Thank you, Dr. Panici. I'd like to call Katie Lima up to the podium for the student liaison report. Hello, Katie. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all well and had a wonderful weekend. I want to start off today with an update on our spring sports. Baseball. The baseball team has won 6 games in a row and won 8 of their last 9 overall. They pulled an upset victory against Oratory in round 1 of the Union County tournament, and the team is looking to continue momentum into the state tournament, and I know I'm really looking forward to see all their amazing wins. The softball team currently holds a 13-3 record and has won its last 8 games. Gia Perosi recorded over 300 strikeouts this season, while also excelling offensively in the leadoff spot. Seniors Lily Caleo and Amber Zawacki will continue their softball careers at the collegiate level. Lily Caleo to Albright College and Amber Zawacki to Dickinson College, which is fantastic because only 6.5% of women continue to play collegiate softball, according to the NCAA data. The team's also competing in the county tournament quarterfinals and celebrating senior night this week, and they are doing a great job, our Lady Bears. Golf continues to do amazing this season, making Burley proud. And lastly, track and field. The girls track team won the Kearney Relays Team Championships with 126 points. At the conference championships, 23 athletes placed across 21 events. The girls 4x400 relay team ran a Penn Relays qualifying time of 4 minutes and 20 seconds. At the Union County Championships, 15 athletes placed 10th or higher across all 12 events. The team is also preparing for the upcoming state sectional championships, so go Bears. Looking back, the David Braley Theater presented its annual musical Cinderella with 2 outstanding performances in the auditorium on April 17th and 18th, where they showcased their months of hard work and talent, which was really amazing, and I hope you all were there. If not, I'm really disappointed. The seniors celebrated National Decision Day on May 1st with many David Braley High School seniors committing to great colleges and universities. At the end, guys, come on. A 2-day voter registration event was held during senior open lunch on May 4th and 5th, allowing eligible students to register to vote and encouraging civic engagement and participation within our student body. Also on May 4th, Hector Tiru and I, who's actually here tonight, I'm out of you, we're both seniors at Braley. We gave our final presentations for the CYAC program, where we shared the work we had completed over the past 6 months, where we were recognized with certificates of recognition for completing the first ever CYAC program. You may ask, what is the CYAC program?
What is the CYAC program?
That's a wonderful question. It is the Congressional Youth Advisory Council program. It is a civic engagement initiative that brings together students from across New Jersey's 10th Congressional District to learn about government, policy, and community advocacy while contributing to student perspectives on local issues. Our work centered around drafting mock bills that would hypothetically be presented in Congress. My group specifically focused on a mental health bill, while Hector's group developed one on women's rights. We collaborated with students across the district, heard from guest speakers, and conducted research within our own Braley community through questionnaires and analysis to better understand student need and perspectives. This work directly connected local student voices to broaden district-level conversations on civic engagement and policy, and the program concluded in a presentation in front of the Congresswoman LaMonica McIver herself, which was really fun. Secondly, the David Braley Dance performed an amazing dance showcase, as we all saw tonight. They were amazing, and I was wowed, highlighting the creativity, dedication, and talent of our student performers. The high school STEM and business students attended an innovation expo at the Stevens Institute of Technology on May 8th, where they explored innovation, technology, entrepreneurship, and future possible career opportunities, which is really exciting. I loved hearing all about it. Now, looking forward, AP testing will continue through May 15th for students enrolled in AP placement courses. The spring concert will take place on May 13th at 7 p.m. in the auditorium, featuring the middle school band, choir, along with the high school band, choir, and jazz ensemble in a night celebrating music and student talent. Junior and senior prom will be held on May 21st at Skyfire Grand, with the confirmed theme being Rio. Also, prom release forms need to be handed in by next Monday, the 18th, and a school blood drive will take place in the main gym on May 28th from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., allowing students to donate blood and support an important community cause. And anybody interested can contact Mrs. Kondo for more information. And I will now open the floor to any questions anyone may have.
I have a question. Katie, have you decided where you're going to school next year?
That's such a wonderful point you bring up. I'm going to formally announce my commitment to Drexel University in the fall for political science. Thank you all very much. If there's any more questions, maybe.
Great job. Thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you. Congratulations to both Katie and Hector on the CYCA program. Also, just wanted to let the board know that the voter registration drive was Katie Lima's efforts. So we were able to get a whole bunch of students registered to vote, which is just a wonderful, civic responsibility. So I appreciate Katie's work to make that happen. So thank you, Katie. And it goes without saying, next month is your last meeting here with us, and you will be missed. But we look forward to seeing you again in June. A couple of additions to the superintendent report. I just wanted to also send out my congratulations to Mr. Mills at Harding and the entire cast and crew of The Little Mermaid Junior. They performed this past Friday, 2 shows during the school day for the student body and the faculty, as well as a nighttime show for the parent community. It was a packed house. It was a fantastic performance. There were over 50 Harding students involved in the production, and they really put on a wonderful show, as always. So congratulations, Mr. Mills, the other faculty advisors, as well as the cast and crew. Also wanted to just bring everyone's attention to resolution number 24 in the agenda. That is regarding a revision proposal to the school calendar. Just to give you a quick synopsis, we had originally approved the school calendar for the 26-27 school year at the March meeting. We had done our research to determine when the best opportunity for spring break for 2027 would be, and we selected the weekend prior to Easter. And lo and behold, last month in April, UCVTS came out with its calendar, and their spring break is the week after Easter. It is really important that we align our spring break to UCVTS so that our students who participate, whether they're full-time students or share-time students, we have a large number of students at the high school as well as just full-timers who go there for the entire school day. It's important for families that we align our spring break, so that's the proposal in your packets for resolution number 24 to revise spring break for 2027. So I just wanted you all to be aware of that. It also aligns with some of our surrounding districts. Not everyone in Union County is in unison on this, but Clark, Hillside, Springfield, several other communities will now have the same spring break as us in Kenilworth, should you approve Resolution 24. As Katie mentioned, testing is ongoing here at Brearley for AP exams. Also a reminder to all Brearley families that NJSLA testing begins here at Brearley on Thursday. There have been communications from the various principals, whether middle school or high school, regarding delayed openings and timings and all sorts of logistics, so please make sure you check your email regarding NJSLA. Harding completed the ELA and math sections of NJSLA last week, so that went very smoothly over at Harding, and I believe science is coming up. So that is our district testing. Also, I wanted the board to be aware of pre-K lotteries and communications. Pre-K 3 lottery was held last week. There are 15 total seats for pre-K 3 moving forward, 10 for general education students, 5 for students with IEPs. There were 41 students registered, so lottery was held last week via Zoom. 10 spots were selected for those gen ed seats. The remaining individuals are on a waiting list. Letters and emails went out today to those pre-K 3 families regarding their spot in the lottery, and those families that were selected for the lottery have to accept by June 1st. At that point, if they haven't accepted, we start moving down the wait list. So that's for our pre-K 3. There's one section of pre-K 3 for next year. Regarding pre-K 4, there are 4 sections of pre-K 4 for next year. That is an increase, as you know. So we traditionally have had 3 sections of pre-K at Harding. We've now increased that to 5, which we're really excited about, to allow our students to gain that early access to their education. So there are more seats available than ever before, thanks to the support of the referendum from the community. But regarding pre-K 4, there are 36 seats available for general education students and 9 for students with IEPs. The students who are currently in our 3-year-old program are moving into the 4-year-old program, which means there are an additional 38 seats, students registered. Lottery will be held this week on 5/13, also via Zoom. And then letters and emails will go out on the 18th to inform families of their lottery slot, and then selected families need to accept by June 8th. So a lot of details about that. That is all on our website. It's been communicated out to parents, and the details of that are on our registration site and our website if you're getting any questions from the public. I know that's a very important process, the pre-K lottery. Final reminder for me is that the David Brearley Essay Scholarship is coming due May 15th. So that is a one-time opportunity sponsored by the Board of Education. Who was David Brearley? This is in honor of our 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. So we're excited to offer that for that scholarship, May 15th deadline for our seniors. You'll see in your packet there's the April HIB report. There are 3 investigations that were at the high school and 2 were at the middle school. And you're voting on tonight Resolution 53. Those are the HIBs from the month of March, which we reviewed at last month's meeting. Also in your packet, April discipline report, the enrollment report, and the residency report. I'll give you a moment to review any of the HIB information or the other reports and determine if you have any questions.
Does anyone need more time? We can take another few minutes if we need.
If there are no questions, then thank you so much, Dr. Panici. Thank you for your report, Katie, and appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, Superintendent Davies. We will now move on to report of committees, review of resolution and board discussion. Up first is Mr. Ladati, Finance, Facilities, and Negotiations.
Okay, thank you. Though the construction has not started on the pre-K classrooms, behind-the-scenes approvals and ordering of all the equipment has taken place. The new addition's elevator is expected to be installed sometime in June. The Harding School Boulder Park is complete, and the students have all received safety instructions during their physical education classes. The Bar and Associates are finishing up the 2004-2025 financial audit. They've been in and out of the district for the past month gathering data, and that's in addition to the data we've uploaded to their secure portal. The new tennis and pickleball courts have been milled and repaved. They need about 30 days to cure before we can do the final product. The final products can be applied. So that's getting going. Mr. Davies, Mr. Cannella, Mr. Connolly have been reviewing some of the summer projects that include classroom renovations. This work will be done internally, whereby our staff, assisted by the summer help that's being hired this evening in Resolution 47, is going to do all the work. And over the years, I think they probably say tens of thousands of dollars since Mr. Ganella has used their in-house people to do a lot of our work in the school, and it's saved thousands of dollars. So instead of all this stuff going out to vendors. So moving to resolutions, 1 through 4, I reviewed the bill list and the financials and did not identify any outliers or items of concern. There were no line item transfers between business lines exceeding the $5,000 cap. So coupled with Mr. Davies' report, that'll cover the first 4 resolutions. Resolution 6, the referendum payments, authorizes $27,268 to SSP Architects and Triform Construction for the ongoing work at the Harding Preschool, bathrooms, and classroom projects. That number's been continuously reducing since we started this whole thing. Resolution 7-8, Specialized Professional Services appoints Care Station Medical Group for staff and student screenings and Children's Specialized Hospital for district-wide therapy services for the upcoming year. Resolution 9 is the tax payment schedule, approves the mandatory monthly schedule of local tax levies to be received from the borough for 2026-2027. Resolutions 10 through 14 are annual financial reorganizations. Basically, it's all the stuff we need to get this going for next year. Authorizes the implementation of the new budget, designate official banks and depositories, establish essential transfer and prepayment authorities for the business administrator and superintendent. 15 and 16 are cooperative and state contract purchasing, renews participation in various national and state cooperative pricing system to ensure the district receives competitive bulk pricing on all school supplies and services. 17 through 19, administrative software and benefits management approves annual contracts for 403B, administration, budgetary, accounting, and the Genesis Student Information System. 20 is the healthcare renewals, and this is the big one. You may be aware that many districts face challenges in the area of medical premiums this year. We're not the exception. Even though we aggressively market our plans, the resolution approves a 24.5% medical renewal. And we also implemented a strategic shift to Delta Dental, which provided an enhanced network and a 13.8 rate decrease. So at least that was something. Resolutions 21 and 22 are athletic agreements, renews the wrestling cooperative program with Jonathan Dayton High School, and authorizes us into the NJSIAA membership dues. Resolution 23 is food service management, renews the contract with Mascio's Food Service for year 2, featuring a break-even financial guarantee, and approves the approval of the 2026-2027 meal prices, which are included in your packet. 24 is the calendar revision that Mr. Davies spoke about. And I think that's all I have, and I think that's about enough, so that's all I have. Questions for myself or Mr. Ganella or Mr. Davies on the financials? Nope, thank you, guys. That's all I got.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ladati. We will now move on to Personnel and Management. Mr. Davis.
Thank you. Okay, so the Personnel Committee met several times since our last board meeting. Agenda items included interviewing candidates for the School Business Administrator / Board Secretary position, reviewing the strategic plan, discussing proposed stipends, and receiving updates on the health benefits renewal. and staffing resolutions on this evening's agenda. There are a lot of resolutions under personnel this evening. Resolutions 25 through 26, 25 and 26 accepts the resignations of Cynthia Dunna, who's a Harding teacher, and Joanna Quintero, who's a Brearley Spanish teacher. Resolution 27 approves the district's official leadership and reporting structure for the upcoming school year. Resolutions 28 through 31 welcomes Mackenzie Conroy, Corinne Levy, and Bridget Warren as new special education teachers for the 2026-2027 school year, and appoints 2 new cafeteria playground aides for the current term. Resolution 32 approves the transfer of Alexis Pulowski to the position of Intervention Program Coordinator / OG teacher at Harding Elementary School. Resolutions 33 through 39 authorize the renewal of contracts for the 2026-2027 school year for all qualifying certified instructional staff, paraprofessionals, secretaries, custodial / maintenance workers, and the administrative team. Resolutions 40 and 41 approves the 2026-2027 employment contracts for Superintendent Jeremy Davies and Assistant School Business Administrator Vincent Ganella. Resolutions 42 through 44 approves the instructional and paraprofessional staffing for the special education extended school year, the ESEA summer grant programs, Title I and III, and the middle and high school summer enrichment programs. Resolution 45 authorizes child study team and guidance staff to provide summer counseling, scheduling, and case management, and sets the contractual rates for the summer evaluations and IEP meeting facilitation. Resolution 46 appoints district nurses to process student medical data and athletic physicals during the summer months. Resolution 47 authorizes summer seasonal help for painting, landscaping, and facilities projects, and appoints Jamie Lugo to oversee the summer support crew. Resolution 48 authorizes properly certified staff to serve as substitutes for summer programming to ensure continuous coverage. Resolution 49 reappoints Dr. James Agresti as the district physician for the 2026-2027 school year to oversee medical consultations and student health services. 50 designates administrative staff to required statutory roles for the 2026-2027 school year, including coordinators for affirmative action, Title IX, HIB, school safety, and facilities compliance. 51 approves the addition of new substitute teachers and aides to the district's active roster for the remainder of the current school year. 52 approves the revised allocation of hours and stipends for the staff members providing after-school tutoring for middle school students. And lastly, 55 covers the modification and abolishing of stipend job descriptions discussed by the committee on April 27th. That's it.
Anyone have
Nice job.
questions for Mr. David?
Well, go ahead and say what you're going to say, because we may be on the same key.
A note about those job descriptions in Resolution 54. There are no, just want to clarify, there are no clubs or advisorships being abolished. Simply the job descriptions are being abolished so that we are creating blanket club advisor job description. We are introducing new club positions for the middle school. That was part of our budget goal for 26-27. In so doing, we were realizing that there's so many job descriptions for so many different clubs, it made more sense to have one club advisorship job description for all club advisors rather than an individual club advisorship for each one. So there's now you're basically approving a club advisor. It's the third one down on that chart on Resolution 54, club advisor. You're approving a generic club advisor job description. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are being abolished, those clubs are remaining in place. We're simply abolishing the job description that associated with it, and now those positions will be under the umbrella of a club advisor. Are we on the same page?
No, we're not.
Okay.
Resolution 41. I think it's important that we just make some sort of general acknowledgement to the public so that there's an understanding. In other words, get ahead of the question.
Appreciate
that,
yeah.
There are going to be people who are going to say, what the heck's going on here?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Especially in budgetary times. You know, we as a board understand the logic and reasoning for this, but the public
Sure.
should have some sort of a.
Yeah, so Resolution
explanation.
41 is the approval of Mr. Ganella as Assistant School Business Administrator, which after 37 years feels like a demotion, but as you may know, Mr. Ganella has announced his retirement effective September 30th. He specifically chose that date because he wanted to ensure that Kenilworth's next school business administrator and board secretary has a 3-month overlap to learn all the tricks of the trade and the nuances of the position so that the health of the school district can remain. So Mr. Ganella is remaining on for an additional 3 months. The reason why he had to be named an assistant school business administrator is because a school district can only have one business administrator at a time. That's a state statute thing, so we have to make sure we comply with state statute, and then we can hire our business administrator, and then he will be an assistant staying on for 3 months to train,
Provide support.
mentor, coach, tutor, and provide that support. Thank you, Ms. Zimmerman.
All right, thank you.
Can I just add something?
Yes, please.
It's not only the mentoring and the training piece, but I'm also going to be fulfilling my obligations to finish the 25-26 audit and handling the construction projects that are taking place over the summer. So,
Yes. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Any questions? Okay, thank you. We will now move on to curriculum and instruction. Mrs. Tiers.
There's one resolution tonight, Resolution 53, and that's the acceptance of the HIB report from March.
Anyone have any questions or need a moment? No? Okay, thank you so much, Mrs. Tiers. We will now move on to old business. Does anyone have any old business? No? My old business is always the same, to mention and to remind the public that we have websites, social media accounts, you have district leadership. Please make sure that you're leveraging all of those options and getting the information from the administrators and from the district and reaching out if you need support. Any new business? No? We wanted to just thank the PTO. Teacher Appreciation Month was very successful, and the PTOs, both Harding, the middle school, and really spent a lot of time, a lot of donations and work to make it really special for the teachers, so we would like to acknowledge them. And also, there were many, many parents who gave donations and just things to make it special, so we'd like to acknowledge everyone. With all the other things happening, it does help to, give everyone a little bit of extra care. So they're countlessly there for us, so we'd like to thank them. Anyone else, anything under new business? No. Okay. We're now going to open up the meeting to the public for comment. Can I please have a motion to open up the meeting to the public?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. David, seconded by Mrs. Zimmerman. All those in favor of opening the meeting to the public, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Motion's carried. Mr. Ganella?
Public comment will now be accepted. The Board of Education sets a limit for the public to speak at the Board of Meeting to 5 minutes per person unless prior permission has been granted by the Board of Education for extended time pursuant to BOE policy bylaw 0167. Please be reminded that while members of the public may speak on personnel matters during public comment, the Board of Education is legally prohibited from discussing individual personnel issues in public unless the employee at issue has requested a public discussion. The board's role is to set policy and ensure effective operation of our schools, while personnel recommendations are the exclusive responsibility of the superintendent of schools. The board reviews and acts on those recommendations in accordance with state law and the district policy, but does not initiate or manage individual staffing decisions. If you approach the podium, please state your name and address for the record.
Is there any public that would like to make a comment at this time? Hi.
Good evening. I'm Arya Shah. I'm an 8th grader here at David Burley Middle School. This year, Ms. Powjack, Ms. Murphy, and I have decided to host the first multicultural night in the middle school. At this event, there will be many cultures represented and showing how diverse our schools as a community is. I'll be representing India, and some other countries that will be represented in this event will be Greece, Italy, Suriname, Thailand, Venezuela, and many more. Today, I would like to invite the board to come and see the multicultural night on Thursday, May 21st at 6 p.m. in the all-purpose room here in the high school. Hope to see you there. Have a nice evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other
Thank you.
public?
I just want to say thank you to Aria. He's also been spearheaded the chess club as well as the science fair. So not only is he
Busy
here,
young man.
yes, he's a very busy man, and we're proud of the work that he's done in the middle school. So not only for the multicultural night coming up, but in the past, he's also spearheaded a number of initiatives, and it's great to see a young man who takes the bull by the horns and really advocates for programs that he wants to see in our school district. So thank you, Aria.
Thank you. Okay,
My
good evening.
name is Kenilworth Francis. I have a senior in the high school and a middle school. But a question about
Sir, can you just state your address, please?
my address?
Address, yes, sir.
385 Boulevard, Kenilworth, New
Thank you.
Jersey. 07033. Sorry about that. So one of the questions about, the way how the world is changing and everything. I think I brought up this to the superintendent already, and I haven't heard anything about the STEM program. When I asked my daughter who attends middle school, she said when she go and ask, they're telling her, hey, it's not awarded to her. And I feel like STEM programs should be instilled in most of the academic in schools right now, science, maths, computers. So, and I'm just asking if they need help. I know people, organizations out there who's willing to come on board. Nothing out of your pocket. Everything is funded, willing to come and give a helping hand, basically. And for the track team, I see the high schoolers are doing good. Commend to that. My daughter is a part of the team. Sorry that they were not encouraged to go to the Penn Relay. They said they got turned down, but we need to encourage the youth. I think these are stuff that me growing up used to do sports. These are stuff that push the kids. Another thing before I go, I realized the middle school sporting like track meets is not a part of the high school or not governed by the same coach, which I feel it's not supported the way I was doing. Because I attend my middle school daughter who's attending there, and it's not supported properly by the coach who's volunteering, and even for us who's paying to have someone to have them coach and anything is not being done right. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any other public that would like to comment at this time? No? Okay.
Motion to
Seeing-
close the public portion of the
Second.
meeting.
Motion made by Mr. David, seconded by Mrs. Tiers. Although, yes.
Go ahead.
Do you want to?
Just a quick note about,
Sure.
thank you so much. Always appreciate support from the community regarding STEM. It's an expensive endeavor. One of the summer projects that we're looking into right now is a redo of our STEM space at Harding, so that it doesn't affect your children here at David Brearley, but the Harding STEM lab is being refurbished this summer. And then in terms of middle school and high school, we're always looking, so I will be in contact with you.
Well, definitely we have to take charge of it right now, because everything is changing right now, even the job industry, so we have to prepare the kids.
Agreed. Thank you.
Thank you. Motion made by Mr. David, seconded by Mrs. Tiers. All those in favor of closing the meeting to the public, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Motion carries. The meeting is now closed to the public for comment. Mr. Ganella, are we prepared to have a roll call resolutions, please?
Yes. At the recommendation of Mr. Adina, I'm going to do them individually, did you say? No, not tonight? Okay. This is for resolutions 1 through 54 on the agenda. Do any need to be voted on separately? No? Okay. 1 through 54 on the agenda. Biner.
Yes.
Crincoli. David.
Yes.
Ardina.
Yes.
Ladati.
Yes.
Tiers.
Yes.
Zimmerman.
Yes.
Panici.
Yes.
Motion's carry unanimously.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ganella. Do we have a need to go into closed executive session?
Yes, we do.
Can I have a motion, please, to go into closed?
Second.
Okay, motion made by Dr. Concoli, seconded by Mr. David. All those in favor of going to close executive session, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries. Mr. Ganella?
Be it resolved, Board of Education, the Board of Education meet in private session, which the public shall be excluded, to discuss the topics of personnel, specifically the superintendent's annual evaluation, negotiations, specifically assistant school business administrator's contract, and attorney-client privilege, and potential litigation, which private discussion is being held pursuant to Section 7B and 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act. The matters under discussion will be disclosed to the public as soon as final decisions are made and voted upon. Okay. We are now going to be going into closed session. This concludes the public portion of our meeting. We will not be returning to the live stream, so have a good night and enjoy. See you this time.